I will be demonstrating how to explore the facial and lingual of tooth number 22, including the surfaces towards and away from us. Starting with the surfaces towards us on the facial, we will be at our 8 to 9 o'clock position, and we will select the correct working end by checking to see if the terminal shank crosses over the tooth that we're working on, and that the functional shank actually goes away from the tooth that we're working on. So we want to get into our correct MPG with our index and thumb on the opposing sides of the handle, with our middle finger on the functional shank, and our middle finger should be fulcruming about 2 to 3 teeth away from the tooth that we're working on. So we will begin on the midline. Just get positioned here. So fulcruming 2 to 3 teeth away, we'll start at the midline. And then as we approach the interproximal space, we're doing our vertical strokes. So now we are going to flip our instrument to use the opposing working end from the one we had previously used on the facial surfaces towards us on the tooth number 27 to use on the lingual surface. So we just flip the working end, and it's the correct one, as you can see here. So now that we're back in our MPG, we can begin with our oblique strokes at the midline. And then once we bring our elbows in, we can pivot and roll, and then do our vertical strokes on the IP space. So now we will do the lingual and facial surfaces away from us for tooth number 22, and we'll select the correct end by checking like this. This one's the correct one, and we're gonna get into our 12 o'clock position. So let's start with the facial side. Fulcruming 1 to 3 teeth away, getting into our MPG, we'll start at the midline and start heading towards the distal line angle. So this is what it looks like from afar. Now I'm bringing my elbows in to get into that interproximal space, pivoting and rolling, and doing my vertical strokes. So now we are going to flip our instrument around and use the opposing working end on the lingual surface away from us on tooth number 22, which looks like this when you check. So same thing, we'll get into our MPG, fulcrum 1 to 3 teeth away, and then begin at the midline of the tooth, begin our oblique strokes. Now I'm bringing my elbows in here to do the vertical strokes, and that's it.